Okay. So today we're going to take a recipe and assume this is the recipe for your business. So I pasted in here a screenshot, my all-time favorite chocolate chip cookies. And here's our list of ingredients. Now, we're going to document where we got it from. Okay, so you see how here I've created a data sheet called website. So if I go to the website, it's titled givemesomeoven.com. Okay, so this is a pun on an old song called Give Me Some Loving. So give me some oven. Okay, so I'm not sure if that'll make Alejandro's list of best puns. So let's copy that and see if we can get that into our spreadsheet. And so if we look around, we see over here link. So let's do an insert link. Okay, and we paste in the link. And we might just call it give me some oven as our text. Okay, and there it is, give me some oven. And we're going to show you two of the calculations, the steps to go through. So for butter, we're going to look up some things to find out how much we would pay for 0.5, so a half a cup. Notice how we've changed it to decimal, 0.5 instead of half a cup. Okay, so in the recipe, it says 1/2 cup butter. And we're going to come over here and say 0.5 cups butter. 1/3 becomes 0.33 cups. So we go to butter. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the plus here and add a sheet. And this will be where we'll show how we get butter. Okay. So we've added a sheet and it says sheet 4. We're going to change the name to make it more easy to understand. We go to rename. So here we're going to say rename. And we type in butter. Okay, hit enter. So here's where we go for butter. What are we going to do? We're going to go to Walmart. Okay, so you might not want to go to Walmart. You can go to a different store. So let's see how we got to Walmart. So I searched for price of butter. Okay. So you see up here, I went to Google. I said price of butter, and I hit enter. Okay. So I have up here, some things about, well, if you're buying a really big amount. So see, here's something you should think about. The price of butter, $2.18 per pound. Okay. Is that the price that we're going to see? Why is it different? So we go to here to butter at Walmart. And we see all these choices. And let's click on this first choice, Land O'Lakes. And then here we see $3.58 for a pound. So we're going to copy this link. We're going to go back to our spreadsheet, our chocolate chip spreadsheet, and here for butter, we'll do 3.58 per pound. Okay, and in here we'll say we'll put our link. Okay, so okay, so remember, if you have investors, they're wanting to know all your sources of your information. You don't want to just make stuff up. So there's Walmart butter, $3.58 a pound. Well, great, except what do we need? We need half a cup. And so we don't know we don't know what the price is for a cup yet. So we'll go in and we'll say, okay, Walmart butter, okay, and then cups per pound. Let's figure that out. And so we search, and you see what I searched for, cups of butter per pound. And when I searched for that, I found many different matches, but here's the one that I can use. How many cups of butter are in a pound? So I'm going to copy that link, go to chocolate chips, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to make that into a link as well to show where I got that info. Okay, so see how it says link doesn't look right? Well, it had that extra text in it. So I go back and I apply. Okay. And this says 2 cups per pound. Okay? Now, let's see if we can do a calculation and how much is the price per cup. Okay? So price per cup, and that will be what's ever in B1, our price, divided by B2. Okay? Now you see how we have these nice big numbers here. Okay? So, but we're got to put our equal sign in front, and then it gets a little smaller, unfortunately. Equals B1 divided by B2. Okay? So it's $1.79 per cup. Now how much do we need? For 0.5 cups. Okay, so price for 0.5 cups. So we're going to take our what's in B3 and we're going to multiply it by 0.5. So it's, when you multiply by less than 1, it gets smaller. Okay? So that's the formula we're going to use. And what do we put in front of it? So we want it to do the calculation. So we tell the spreadsheet equal sign, you calculate it for us. And 0.895. All right, now we have to get this. So if we look at it, the name of the spreadsheet is butter, and it's in B4. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to say, let's put in butter colon B4. So there's our formula, butter colon B4. We'll put an equal sign in front of it. Makes it smaller again for some weird reason. Let's see if it grabs it. And it doesn't like that, right? So it doesn't like that. And so we'll have to figure out, well, what do we have to do to tell it to go to another place and get that? Okay, so I looked up and I found out that in fact, it's the other way around. And so instead of that exclamation point there, we say go to butter, the data sheet, exclamation point, B4. Okay, make sure to put your equal sign in front of it. Put the equal sign in front. And there we get that price. So we've gone to butter, and we've taken the value there, so that's in the data sheet butter, and we've calculated the price there, 0.95, and then we went back to where we want to have the price. We say, okay, great, that's in butter, exclamation point, B4, and then we got our value. So let's look at one other thing and then have you do the others. Okay, so vanilla extract is 2 teaspoons go in. So what do we do? So let's go down to the plus for add sheet. Add a sheet. Sheet number 5. We see rename. We'll call it vanilla. Okay. So within vanilla, let's do the same thing. I'll just say buy vanilla. Okay, so we don't want beans, so it got a little too rambunctious there. So we just want to buy vanilla. Okay, and you can see there's many different places to buy it. And so let's just take one that looks affordable. We'll go to Williams Sonoma. And here is 4 ounces. So we see 4 ounces. $11.96. Okay, so we're going to copy the link. Go back to our spreadsheet. Vanilla. $1. So $11.96 for ounces. Put our link in. Williams Sonoma. Okay, make the link. And we paste in our link. So we have our nice link there. It says it's $11.96 for 4 ounces. We, however, unfortunately, need to find out how many teaspoons in 1 ounce. And so let's look that up. Same thing. So you see here, I'm just using the internet. Teaspoons per ounce. Okay. Teaspoons per ounce liquid. Right, so there it is. And some of you might recognize this as 1/6, but we can use this, so we'll copy this. We go back to chocolate chip, and we say, okay, there we go, let's put in our link. So it's just that Google search, and we have 1 teaspoon is 0.1666, which some of you recognize as a sixth ounces. Okay, so let's see if we can do our calculation. Okay, and I'm going to just take this space to do it. So if 1 teaspoon equals 1/6 ounce, then 6 teaspoons in 1 ounce. Okay. So then if 6 teaspoons in 1 ounce, then 24 teaspoons in 4 ounces. Okay. So there's our thing. Now you notice how we lost our text. So if we go over to text wrapping, we're going to say, we're going to do that curvy line right there. Okay. Now you might say, well, I don't like it down at the bottom. So we're going to put it, we're going to center our text. Here we say, put it in the center. Okay, so how do we get our price then? So we're going to divide the total price by 24. So that B1 price divided by 24 will be, so we figured out 1 teaspoon is 1/6 of an ounce. 6 teaspoons in an ounce. 24 ounces total. So we'll do our equal sign there. Okay, so there's our price per ounce. So where are we? We're at B3 in vanilla. So we go to our cost per cookie calculation. We're here. I'm going to say vanilla. So we'll take vanilla, exclamation point. So go to the vanilla sheet. And I've forgotten what it was. So I said, oh, well, what is it? It's B3. So I go back here. And I need to go up here and do it. B3. Okay. Now if I just enter that, it just, so you can tell you didn't do a formula spreadsheet, oh, you're just entering a text. But now I say, wait, go get that value. So I put that equal sign in front, and there it is. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I want you to do that for each of these and get how much 12 cookies is, and then down here do cost per cookie. Okay. And what you'll do is divide the value that's in here by 12. So do a calculation in here.